It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3. And we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric. And we'll be back to get it going right after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Christopher Sanchez. How about a scouting report on him?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Mookie Betts leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7:06.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And there's a ball.
Just the 3rd pitch of the night, and already a little question on the strike zone of the umpire in this one.
And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Will Smith now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
1 out, bases empty. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Off the plate, ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, nice play to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first, and Freeman is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Phillies coming up to hit, no score. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, our starter in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one, does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get one or two over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes a strike. Schwarber went deep in his most recent game. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. And a big swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
One down, base is empty.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Edman makes the grab for the second out. And time out for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Bryce Harper at the plate now. That's ball one. There's a swing and a miss.
One ball, two strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. Scoreless after one. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting fifth, center
Tommy
fielder,
Edman at the
Tommy
plate.
Edman.
Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. On the money. Nice play.
Look at the commitment to make the play. Down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him.
Man,
that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Michael Conforto. On a line, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Now one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Here's Kike Hernandez on the ground to third. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Bottom of the second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a swing and a miss there. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. And there's the strike. One down. Phillies down a run. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. There's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Max Kepler at the plate. In there at the knees for a strike. Here's your 1. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that skips into dirt. Swings through that. And he'll be safe at first.
Batting 7. Catcher.
So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0-1. Kepler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. In the dirt. And the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's way high. Full count, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Out to short. Betts up with it. Whips it to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Here's
for the
Betts.
Dodgers. Shortstop.
He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that one fouled off. That's to third. Boom. Goes on to first. And Betts is set down. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Grounded out his first time up. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2.
And the
One
next
ball,
pitch is
2
way
strikes.
outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One down, base is empty. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Up next,
It's
for the
Freddie
Dodgers,
Freeman now.
First baseman,
He's 0
Freddie
for 1.
Freeman.
Freeman, multi-time All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2007. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs, base is empty. Outside low, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As we go to the last of the third.
Phillies.
This is Bryson
Second
Stott.
baseman, Bryson Stott.
Yamamoto back to work. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one at the knees for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Yeah, we in go mode. Going. Yeah, we in go mode.
So the lineup flips over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that's in the dirt. 2 outs. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Line drive. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. Runner on to go. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Turner with the throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman
Miguel Rojas up the plate. Doubled in his first AB. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Marsh moving back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow!
Almost a 2-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. Heartbreaker for the batter.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Inside, just missed. Two outs and a runner at third here in game 3 of the NLCS. Grounds one to short. Turner tosses to first, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They lead it 1-0. Bottom 4. So digging in now for Philadelphia. Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
On the ground. One up, one down.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's outside. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
That one not close. And the count is even 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That clips the corner.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
The 0-1 just missed. Swing and a ground ball. Betts whips it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Phillies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And now Andy Pages. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results. That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Puts a bunt down, and that's a foul ball. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Strike 2.
0-2.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
This one smacked out to left center. Kepler makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Paez at first, 1 gone. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And the batter now, Will Smith.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
First pitch, not close. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Joe Ross up and throwing. Alvarado warming up as well.
That's the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
To third. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Max Kepler. There's the strike of the knees. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. Two strike.
And that's down and away. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Hot shot to third. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
1 ball. No strike.
Up the middle, Rojas. Tosses to first, and Real Muto is out.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball inside, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That's outside. It's 2-2. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top of the 6th inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Sanchez back to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Freeman hits it in the air. Marsh moves under it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Teoscar.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Christopher Sanchez departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Joe Ross will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez, 32 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 down, base is empty. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman has grounded out a couple of times. Late with the swing there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Banks, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, second baseman
Miguel Rojas now at the plate. Swing and a foul straight back. Edman off of first with 2 away. Out to short. Turner. They take the force out number 3. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Brandon Marsh.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now, Kyle Schwarber. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
Strike.
Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Here's Turner now. Breaking ball misses down and away. Home team down a run here in Game 3 of the NLCS. On the ground to third. Hernandez over to first in time. And they get Turner for the out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And it remains 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Alvarado.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. He's 2 for 2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Castellanos moves on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That one back up the middle and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. And ball one. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Hit weakly on the ground. Turner sends it across to first, and Betts is gone. And that is that. One left for LA, but they're on top 1-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes Bryce Harper.
First baseman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Got him swinging on the curveball. And he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Alec Bohm.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Right through there for a strike.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting left fielder.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So 2 down, and now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one the other way. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Phillies nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
Jordan Romano.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air, right side. Drops into the glove. One away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall and make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Freeman in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Banks getting loose out there. Kirkering, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Bases empty, 1 away here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He hammers one out to right. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 2-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
One out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. They say you win.
No ball. 2 strike.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman will hit next. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on the solo homer. And it's 2-zip. here in Philadelphia, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's JT Realmuto. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Phillies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Check swing, no appeal.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one out to right. One down.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. The Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Yoshinobu Yamamoto gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Tanner Scott on to pitch here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that one is inside ball one.
No strike.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here's a 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Bats up with it. On the run. Throw to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Weston Wilson.
And he would be the tying run boot, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Now snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he takes one right on the black, and the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Now batting.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. The other way, and it's a foul ball. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Orion Kerkering.
Johan Rojas into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center.
Number 18.
Here's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman, Miguel Rojas.
First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen. Number 56. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Phillips also throwing. The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
Ooh,
One ball, one strike.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side, stop. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
So digging in, Michael Conforto. Kerkering, a 6'2 righty, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One out, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. That's outside, and it's 1-0.
That's a ball.
And foul ball. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. Into the outfield, base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's going to be Enrique Hernandez. Up the middle, flips it behind his back. They get the out, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 3-0. Bottom of the 9th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Too electric, watch me backspin off the atlas, past tense, maneuver through your has-beens, I'm laughing, don't hear the no cheese, but recognize this tough, alarm sounding, move smooth on the grounding, disciple pounding, duct tape Robert Townsend, cheese may brag on them, know what to subside on them, run the floor like your kid, design a thing good.
Scott back to work, and that skips in the dirt. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Now batting, first
So here
baseman,
is Bryce Harper. Tap foul at the plate. The Phils trailing by 3 here in the late stages of Game 3. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Castellanos. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Now let's go and light the city up. Rebels where it's at, we gotta hit it up. Everybody favors, we can live it up. You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though. We just turn the strip into a fashion show.
Let's keep going. Can't believe it's back. And it's already fine. And I feel so alive. You got me glowing like a firefly. When I'm by your side, it feels like lightning in the sky.
Okay, I stay away from my like I don't feel okay. Cook another rise, I made like 20 plans. Just take my level and now I'm over the game. Living life on it is my realest face. Staring at the bed, now they got their hands up. Where were you when I was man? Now you switching brands. Now I'ma be the greatest, doing what I'm doing. Hands down, I'm hanging on like quarterback, but I cannot be playing around. Yeah. We gon' have to fly the car. Moving with the wave now. Wherever we wake up. Let me show you secret cars, let me show you. It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me.
And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
The Phillies down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. And a foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes on his way over, nabs it, 2 away down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Bohm stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate, we're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
One strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.